Happy Turkey Thursday! Today is a glorious day if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. If you are not celebrating Thanksgiving, well, let me know if you have already celebrated your Thanksgiving in a different country, or if you're just going to be drinking a bunch of wonderful gin tonics tonight for Thirsty Thursday. So I'm going to dive right into this pod episode, and this is probably going to be a shorter one. And we're going to be talking about the Thanksgiving event on RuneScape, pretty much the history of it. And then the last portion of this video, we're going to cover some updates that are going to be coming very shortly. And there's a lot of things popping on to the realm of RuneScape, whether you're on old school RuneScape or RS3. Definitely drop a like if you enjoy this video, and like I said, let me know what you're doing today for Thanksgiving. If not celebrating Thanksgiving, happy whatever you are celebrating, even if it's just a typical Thursday. Hopefully everyone is doing great and wonderful, and let's go ahead and dive into this, because Thanksgiving events on RuneScape is actually something that, well, it's one of those holiday events that has really kind of been like, it's phasing out of the game, basically, pretty much. And of course, if you use any of these awesome social medias, definitely follow me on them. I do post a lot on my Facebook page, also on X, and somebody stole NightmareRH on Snapchat, so I am the NightmareRH on Snapchat, of course. But anyways, yeah, so the Thanksgiving event is really one of those events that it was popular for like a couple years, and then I think Jagex basically pretty much kind of really started, I want to say, like phasing out of it in a way. Because as you see, this is the holiday and seasonal events for current day RuneScape 3. So old school RuneScape, they have their own stuff, and we'll get to that momentarily. But of course, the ongoing events are April Fool's Day. Every single year, the RuneScape 3 team and the old school RuneScape team posts something a little iconic for April Fools. Valentine's Day was really short-lived, but I will say that Valentine's Day on RuneScape 3, unfortunately, that was a microtransaction type of event and day, meaning that it was a very large promotion based around treasure hunter keys. So it really wasn't like one of those great things that, hey, Valentine's Day is here. Buy a bunch of keys, everyone. Make Jagex more moolah. Yeah, so Valentine's Day was, you know, one of those, like, phased out things in a way. It really didn't happen so much. But as you see Thanksgiving, we got 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, 12. I made videos, actually, about those, which I'm going to get to momentarily. 13, 14, 15. The last one was 2016. And I really believe that's because of a couple reasons. One, I can't remember if the RuneScape team actually posted why they're not doing Thanksgiving events anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that you people in the UK, my goal of 2025 is actually to make it to England sometime. I would love it to take a picture in front of Big Ben while chugging a beer. Then I want to sneak over to Ireland and have a Guinness. Might not have enough time, but we'll see. Yeah, I gotta do some vacationing this year. I really do. I was living in Europe 2020, 2021. Unfortunately, I did not make it to the UK. I was very disappointed. COVID kind of put a lot of restraint on that for traveling and stuff, but I would love to come and visit the UK, especially this year. But I'm not sure what was the reason why they discontinued the Thanksgiving event. If any of you all actually know why, definitely post below. I'm a little curious, but I believe it has to do with a couple things. One, there's a lot of people that play this game, obviously, from foreign countries. So Thanksgiving right now is really an American holiday, along with Black Friday being tomorrow is kind of like an American shopping holiday. And then Cyber Monday, I think, is pretty much across the board. I know Steam is having a whole bunch of great offers, and same thing with Amazon. I'm going to be picking up some stuff and going to be sharing it with you all because one of the items I'm going to be buying that's on sale is going to shock a lot of you. But I believe around 2016, 17, the RuneScape team said, hey, look, Thanksgiving event started 2008. It really wasn't like one of those like all worldwide celebrated events. You got the Canadian Thanksgiving, I believe that happened last month, and various other countries celebrate their Thanksgiving all over. It's not like Easter or Halloween. Halloween worldwide, yeah, Halloween definitely is rock and rolling every year. I'd be pissed if there wasn't going to be a Halloween event next year, and I think a lot of people would be also. Christmas event, that's a worldwide thing. What else do we got? RuneFest started 2010, but that's an ongoing thing. I thought there was Easter. Where's Easter on here? 2002. So yeah, Easter, that's a worldwide prestige. Worldwide event that basically pretty much, happens. But if we go ahead and actually check out some of these events, they bring back a lot of memories. So 2008, I actually did not make a video on this Thanksgiving event. I don't actually know why, to be perfectly honest. My allergies are killing me right now. Not to mention, I think I have a bald spot, if you guys can see that. Age of 36, losing hair. Hidden turkeys. Yeah, so this is 2008. I actually did not make a video on this, but I remember... Actually, I don't even remember doing this. 2009, I actually did make a video on it. And basically, I made a video on all these events. 2009 and 2010 was a holiday event that used both in 2009 and 2010. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. I actually made a funny video on this. Jagex effed us again. This was... I remember this one. Jagex released the same event the same amount of years. So 2009 event was also released for 2010, and that irritated a lot of people. And then 2011 was along with a turkey protest. It was a brand new event because a lot of people were actually very upset that Jagex pretty much just like half-assed something. 2010, I believe, was a promotional item for Squeal of Fortune. That's when microtransactions started to arise in RuneScape, pre-RuneScape 3. And then, what did I just click on? No, I just clicked on the wrong thing. Oopsie daisy. Come on, seasonal drop down. Where are we? Thanksgiving, 2013. A holiday event. Yep, this was another microtransaction one. 2014 continued the end of the Thanksgiving event weekend during the players find turkeys across Illinois. Hide and seek. So I think this was like a replica to the 2008 one, pretty much. Around this time frame, the events were kind of really slowing down in a way. 2015, now I actually do remember this one. This one was actually like the most interactive one I actually think was there. You actually went on a turkey hunt in 2015, which was really cool and awesome. 2016, pretty much the last one. Find turkeys around Illinois. It's similar to the penguin. Okay, so this one was pretty much like... It looks like the same thing as the 2015. Oh boy. But otherwise, yeah, I mean the Thanksgiving event is definitely one of those things that was not really like long-lived on the game, unfortunately. And as for videos that I ended up making, let me go ahead and pull something over here really quickly. One video that I actually did make, which got censored by YouTube, of course, because it had naughty language, which I actually made a Thanksgiving legacy event video back in 2020, November 26, 2020. I uploaded this video, and I pretty much combined, it was very similar to the Halloween video that I did. So I combined my Thanksgiving 2008 guide video. We'll just go ahead and watch, scroll through a lot of this stuff. So this is 2008, going on a turkey hunt. Oh man, I was wearing the old fashioned Hubba Hubba outfit back here in 2008. Red party hat, third age robe that extended all the way down, kind of like a trench coat in a way. And yeah, 2000. This was 2000. Yeah, this was 2009. The big turkeys. 2009. The big turkeys. I don't know what I was doing here, but this was 2010. Thanksgiving 2010. I was rocking a white pea hat for a little while. So 2010 is when Jagex screwed us again, and they basically released the same event. Oh yeah. If you can go ahead and read my lips there. Thanksgiving 2011. Hubba Hubba outfit changed drastically, but 2011, pretty much you're doing like the same thing. So all over the years, and then I believe 2011, I made a PKing video. I actually went PKing 2011. I remember that one actually. 2011 was the turkey hunt. Turkey hunt. Ooh, farming cape. Got 2011. Thanksgiving 2013. Oh, nasty EOC. Old school RuneScape. So there was a Thanksgiving on old school RuneScape. We'll actually go ahead and pull that up. But this is one video that I did throw together. And I'm actually surprised that old school RuneScape right now is not actually having a Thanksgiving event. Since old school RuneScape is kind of pretty much like rocking with a lot of really good events. Let's see. Thanksgiving event for old school RuneScape. So you got 2013, which was RuneScape 2007. We had a Thanksgiving event, and then 2014. So these were the only events released on old school RuneScape. 2013, it was RuneScape 2007. 2014, it deemed to be named Old School RuneScape. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, if I was the head of... let me put it this way to you all. If I was the CEO of Jagex, and if I was living in the UK, if I was not an American, if I was a Englishman, in front of Big Ben, chugging some beers. Oh yeah, I can't wait. But if I was in the UK running Jagex, I honestly probably would have done the same thing, and I would have said, look, the rest of the world is pretty much celebrating Thanksgiving on different days. Although what I would have done personally is I would have at least like acknowledged it and say, hey, you know, today is Thanksgiving in Canada. Today is Thanksgiving in, America. Today is Thanksgiving in et cetera, et cetera. I'm really not one for saying it's happy holidays. I'd rather say, hey, you know, you're Jewish, happy Hanukkah. Whatever, you know, whatever you celebrate. I'd rather wish you a happy whatever holiday that you celebrate, instead of just being very like generic and stuff. That's my own personal opinion on things. But as for anything releasing on the old school RuneScape team right now, there really is nothing on the main page. But let's go ahead and face like reality. Right now on old school RuneScape, everyone is hyped up on leagues. Leagues. Shout out to Clan NightmareRH on Old School RuneScape. If you are not in a Old School RuneScape clan and would like to join one, Clan NightmareRH. I got so many members on leagues. I really wish that I had more time to play this game, but I don't. So I'm not doing leagues, of course, but a lot of people are doing leagues. A lot of people are having a great time. But there's really nothing here wishing, people a happy Thanksgiving. That's what I would do differently. And also, same thing on, where is this? RuneScape, RuneScape 3, I actually see nothing. Although there's a lot of people online right now. You got, 188,000 people on Old School RuneScape, 213,000 people on RS3. However, I think that is combined with the amount of people on Old School RuneScape. I could be wrong, though. No, I think that's accurate. So, but I mean, regardless, you almost have a quarter million amount of people actually on RuneScape right now, which is pretty awesome. I am pro RuneScape every single which way you can imagine. And I want to see this game keep growing. I don't want to see this game die. I love this game. So yeah, I love seeing 213,000 people on. Even though there's only probably maybe 50,000 people or so on RS3. Sure, whatever. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move on to the next portion of this video. And let's talk about glorious things that's going to be coming very soon. And might be coming to Old School RuneScape, especially. No, this is not alcohol. That is water. Nightmare has to wait to enjoy some luxuries. I gotta behave myself. Oh, boy. Okay, let's dive into this one now. So if you just play RuneScape 3, you're gonna love this, unless you own a black peepee hat. Christmas Village and the Black Party Hat return. I am so glad that I didn't buy a Black Party Hat. I'll go ahead and show the price of these things, which is utterly outrageous in a few. And then we also got 110 Runecrafting, which is crazy. 110 Fletching and Woodcutting is going to be released December 9th or 10th, I believe. I'm already 110 Fletching. I'm using my lamps to go ahead and get 110 woodcutting. And let's face reality. No one is in their right mind is training runecrafting on RS3 to 110. You'd be stupid if you did that. I'm going to be using my lamps to get 110 runecrafting. There ain't no way in hell that I'm going to be doing runespan or running some runecrafting essence. There's no way. No way. Absolutely not. So, and the same goes for agility. The same goes for many other skills on RuneScape 3. I mean, imagine if 110 runecrafting came out on Old School RuneScape. You're talking 42 or 48 million EXP that you need. Oh yeah, that would not be good. But let's go ahead and click on this really quickly. 110 runecrafting, that's going to be sick though. Unfortunately, there's no 110 runecrafting cape. There is a 120 runecrafting cape that looks awesome, but there's no 110. You just get, more. They might as well make everything 120. So it's going to end up happening. But otherwise, yeah, this is just talking about 110 runecrafting, your gain, insert. This is actually if you want to train runecrafting. Trust me, the vast majority of RuneScapians out there, notice this update isn't called 110. I'm 200 million EXP magic, so it really doesn't matter. Or I think I'm close to 200 million EXP. So yeah, sure, make magic to be 110 also. New spells. I mean, a lot of this stuff is if you actually runecraft and stuff like that. If you do not runecraft like me, well then you're just going to be using your daily lamps to pretty much chop it down. But here's the juicy things. Okay, Christmas Village. I love the Christmas Village. it's very fun to do on RuneScape 3. You literally log in every day, get a new reward. The Black Party Hat returns December 2nd. Oh, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Very interesting. And let's see if there's anything else really here. I have not watched this Christmas Village episode, but I may. The Dingoes, Little Helper. Yeah. It is crazy for high definition graphics on RuneScape 3. I mean, just think about how RuneScape used to be years ago. This game has came so long, and I'm so happy. So happy about all this stuff. Let's see. Penguin. Okay, I think that's pretty much Iron Man restrictions. Is there anything else useful here before showing the collapse of potentially a black Santa hat, and maybe I can actually snipe one? Because that would be really sweet. Oh, yeah. Even though I'm probably never going to get a black Santa, I missed my opportunity there. Although, maybe Nightmare will actually be able to get a black peepee hat. Let's see. Okay. So, I'm on this site, which is probably the best RS3 price checking website. I am not sponsored with them in any way, shape, and form, but I do use their product, which is their website, which is very good to use and also completely free. Okay, so let's see. Black Santa hat, sure. Why don't we start here? I mean, you know, there was, if you really want, this doesn't even go back all the way. That's very sad. It only goes back to 2021 of when they started tracking it. You got to go on the other site, but I mean, holy smokes. Like, yeah, there's just like no way. You're talking just like absolutely insane amount of GP, even for RuneScape 3. There was a point in time where this thing used to be like a couple hundred mil. Now, when it was a couple hundred mil, that was when like 1 or 2 bill on the game was like the valued maybe about like 30 bill in modern day RuneScape. But still, GP years ago, or rather this years ago, used to be nothing like this. Just like massively crazy. All right, a black party hat. Let's see. It actually has not crashed yet, but why in God's name is this thing so inflated? Because the crazy thing about it is that this thing, I mean, okay, a black party hat, it looks amazing. It really does. Go ahead and throw it on a third age dyed armor, or even like one of those other dyes on this game where you could dye your armor a certain color. This party hat does stand out. It stands out definitely, just like a blue party hat, and also a red party hat in my personal opinion. But you have something like a green Santa, which is getting re-released into the game. So sad. I bought one of these things for, I believe, like 3 bill. It was pretty bad. Then I bought another for like 1.5 bill. Yeah, big mistake there. These things will probably never get back to this level. And the reason being is because they keep being re-released every year. And I mean, a green Santa, sure, yeah. I mean, I think a green Santa looks awesome. But then again, of course, you know, you got your uber rare Santa item, which I don't really understand why the red Santa's actually not worth a lot more. Because it's a red Santa's never going to be re-released in the game. Jagex has stated that. We will not re-release discontinued items. Please keep that oath, Jagex. You're going to piss off a lot of people if you do not. And it's probably going to be an economical crash in the game, because you're just going to have, so you're going to have people like me, other people dumping all their rare items, and GP is going to just go skyrocketing. So it's going to be an economical collapse. It really will be. And they also know this. They also employ like economists at Jagex Studio, which is pretty humorous. But I mean, hey, the RuneScape economy, it's a real thing. It really is. But otherwise, a green Santa keeps getting re-released into the game. Same thing like a purple, just like the purple Santa keeps getting re-released into the game. I actually think the purple Santa is a baller. I love the purple Santa, to be perfectly honest with you all. I think it looks better than the green Santa. Oh, it looks awesome. But unfortunately, it is a cheap mofo. But otherwise, yeah. If I am willing to roll the dice, I really do think that this is gonna come tumbling down. And I mean, it's a game. This is not a stock market. It really is a game, but at the same time, it takes a long time to make GP on this game. So, I mean, I very well could move around some stuff and snipe one of these items, but then if I keep getting, like, cut in half, I go ahead and buy one of these things maybe for, like, 7, 8 bill, and then it goes down to 4 bill. It's going to be a kick in my balls, but it's really just whatever. I mean, quite a few of you guys in my last video commented saying, Nightmare, why would you sell your necromancy armor? Because apparently the necromancy armor that I have is like the OG armor. I understand that. It does not degrade. I get it. It cost me 1.4 bill-ish. But once I get necromancy to 120, I'm not using necromancy like ever again in this game. So there's no point of me like having it. I went to DK's last night for 1 hour, my daily hour. I got 7 ring drops. 7 ring drops. 2 of my ring drops were double. I got 2 berserkers, 2 seers, and then I got 1 warrior, and the rest was it was crazy. It was ring drop after ring drop. I ended up making, I believe last night, like close to 80 mil for 1 hour. If I take necromancy to Zammy and literally just like AFK at Zammy, I'm not making anywhere close to that money at DK's. It sucks that I can't use necromancy at DK's, but not to mention, when I go ahead and finish using all my Spirit of Battles, which goes on my Dagonoth helm, which gives me double drops, I'm probably going to stop doing DKs. And I'm probably just going to do something else for like an hour on RuneScape 3. But that's my whole reasoning. It's like, there's really no sense of me just tying up 1.45 bill in items that I'm not really going to use. But yes, if I snipe a black party hat for maybe like 7, 8 bill, and then it keeps going down, I mean, it sucks. You know, it does. It really, it's one of those, you know, crappy things. But hey, you want to know what? At least I'll have the black peepee hat now. That's another rare item I don't have, right? That's going to keep getting re-released into this game. But otherwise, yeah, that's future things to come on RuneScape 3. So if you're highly into RuneScape 3, definitely expect a lot of this stuff, and I'll definitely be covering, you know, more in the future of it. But otherwise, we have a lot of things upcoming on this game. And as for old school RuneScape Spectrum, I think right now the biggest thing on old school RuneScape is really leagues. And I think that we're probably going to be getting some sailing news here in the very near term future. And I'm kind of really hoping that we do, because I'm just looking at a lot of these updates and stuff right now, a lot of the like news feed, and I'm just double checking the social media right now on X for the old school RuneScape team. And everything is very much based around leagues right now, which is definitely very awesome. Everyone doing leagues and everyone making gains. I'm so happy for everyone. You gotta play this game the way that it makes you happy. And if you're one of these people that enjoy doing leagues, enjoy doing Iron Man content, more power to you. Absolutely, 100% more power to you. Yeah, I'm also looking on RS3. Man, the old school RuneScape, the RS3 team isn't even wishing us Americans a happy Thanksgiving. What the hell? Come on. Even though you guys aren't celebrating Thanksgiving today and you're probably working right now at work at the Jagex studio, you can at least say, hey, happy Thanksgiving to all my drunk American friends. Oh, God. But I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it up here. I'm actually spending a lot of time with my family today. So I'm gonna leave you all on this closing note once again, because pretty much the only thing on the news feed on old school RuneScape, like I said, is pretty much just leagues right now. And the new quest that came out a couple weeks ago. I think we're probably going to get an update on sailing. That's my prediction. And we're probably going to be getting an update on Project Xanaris, the old school RuneScape community servers. Yes! Oh, I can't wait. So I'll leave you all on this closing note. I love you guys for sticking around. And I'm going to be uploading actually quite a few videos next week. The project that I've been working on for the last 6 months of my life actually finished. So I'm going to have a lot more free time moving forward for streaming and other things as well, especially content. I'll be making a video talking about definitely you got to continue working on yourself always in life. And I really do. I hope you all are making IRL gains when it comes to every single aspect of your life, whether that is accomplishments, whether it's monetary, financial gains, whether it's promotions at your job, whether it's romantic gains, whether it's hopefully it's weight loss gains. Hopefully you're not gonna, well, today probably a lot of people are gonna be loosening their belts. Oh yeah, good amount of protein coming in. But otherwise, yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned next week. I love you all. Have a wonderful, safe day. And please, as always, drop a like. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.